coming to the third part, and this is probably a critical practical aspect of how things are done. Usually, a lot of conversations we have with large, small companies, MNCs, usually is that Indian digital signature ecosystem, electronic signature ecosystem is quite difficult to use. There are USB tokens which are issued to directors, and you have to use that plug into the system. But as Justice Kaul was mentioning, it's quite a simple process where there is a signing link which is sent. You have to open the link. There is a mechanism for authentication, which is provided for by entities providing service in the country. And with a few clicks and authentication, the signing journey is complete, and a unique signature is created. Right. So the old methods of a DSC token has been done away with for something what is called as the Aadhaar e-sign, which now has been accepted and adopted not only by the Supreme Court in its e-filing, but also by SEBI with respect to KYC, by RBI, by Institute of Chartered Accountants, and so on and so forth, right? So this is law. It doesn't require any other prescription, but for its mention itself in the Information Technology Act. Simply, when you are Aadhaar e-signing a document, it requires you to put an Aadhaar number or a virtual ID, which is provided by UIDAI, and the OTP you receive on your mobile phone or email ID. It's a simple 30-second process compared to the expensive USB tokens we may be interacting with on a regular basis, right? Just let's look at the proof of efficiency of this service. There are approximately 10 crore Aadhaar e-signs have already been done in the country, which massively goes on to show that how inclusive Aadhaar based architecture is when it comes to allowing people to e-sign documents in a secure manner.